Real Madrid, after getting absolutely bombarded in the second half, somehow managed to hold on for a 2-1 victory with 10 men against Real Sociedad. And we need to have words about Dean Huijsen. But we'll get to Dean in a second, because I'm ready to go off. But we'll get to him in a second. First, let's start with the positives. And let's start with Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. I don't know what more to say about this man. I literally don't know what more to say about this man. He is such a monster. He is such a threat. Every single time he gets the ball, it's causing problems. Every single time. I don't know what he was doing over the summer that has caused him to become the player he was. The player he hasn't been for a very, very long time. But he is playing different. He just seems a step above everyone else. He just seems a step ahead of everyone else. It just seems like he's playing his own game and everyone else is just a bunch of kids or a bunch of under 21-year-olds or under 18s that are on the pitch with him somehow, and he's just walking through everyone. Whether he's taking ridiculous touches to put it through players' legs, or whether he's running through the whole team by himself, or whether he's just getting on the end of a loose pass to score a great goal and capitalise. You don't make them kind of mistakes when Kylian Mbappe is on the pitch, because he will capitalise. Or whether he's just making defenders look foolish and setting up Arda Guler. Because I don't know what I was more impressed by with him in this game. Whether it was the run that didn't result in a goal and he kind of got injured. Whether it was the nutmeg, which was just a bit clean. It looked very, very clean. And you even heard the crowd. I heard the crowd even go, oof. And the whole crowd in unison, everyone was like, whoa. What did my man just do? So he's just been playing different. He has just been playing different, and it's not new. He's been doing it from game one this season. He's on some different gravy. He's actually fully on some different gravy this year. I don't know what more to say. He's been fantastic. His turn for Arda Guler's goal, the defender didn't know where he was going. The defender fully didn't know where he was going or what he was getting into or where the ball was. He made him look silly, and then Arda doing the rest with a great goal. So Kylian was phenomenal, and I could keep talking about Kylian for the next hour, but we need to move on. Let's move on to Arda Guler, because that's another positive. Arda has been sensational this year, and I've been saying this for a while, but Arda is a central midfielder, and he will be a central midfielder for as long as Xabi Alonso is the manager. And we saw that when Fede Valverde came on. And this isn't the first time this has happened. This happened at the Club World Cup. This happened earlier this season. It doesn't matter who's playing on the right and who's playing in the middle. Arda is never going on the right, and Arda is always going to be in the middle. Xabi Alonso knows where he wants to play Arda. And I also feel like Arda knows where he is happy and where he's going to play his best. And that is central midfield. So we can just fully say that Arda Guler is a central midfielder right now. He is not a winger anymore. He is fully a central midfielder. And he was playing very, very good. He had one goal disallowed because of an offside for Kylian Mbappe, but he wasn't done. Because that turn and the assist that Kylian Mbappe got for Arda Guler's goal, the pass to put him in that position came from Arda. Arda passed it to Kylian and then followed his run into the box and then got on the end of the cross or the pass and then giving us the second goal, which ended up being the winning goal. So Arda as well, you have to single out for praise. He has been a revelation so far this season at central midfield. His creativity and his ability to link play and see his teammates' runs are phenomenal. There was also a moment where he did set up Fran Garcia, but Fran Garcia's touch kind of let him down. But that's just what Arda's been doing. Them final passes, them final killer third passes have really, really been on point, and he has been on top of them from the moment he has kicked off under Xabi Alonso. So he was also another positive that we can definitely take encouragement from. But moving on to the negatives, let's start with Xabi Alonso, actually, first of all. And this isn't a big negative, and I'm not going to criticize Xabi Alonso until he actually fully does something wrong. It's just something as a Madridista we're not used to, and I don't know how I feel about it. I just kind of feel a bit indifferent. Do you get me? Like I don't know if I'm not happy about it, but I'm not entirely angry or sad about it. I just feel a bit indifferent. I don't like the fact that we parked bus. I don't like the fact that we set up shop. And not in the last 5 or 10 minutes, we were doing it, and he was making the substitutions from like the 60-something, 70-something minute. Like Vinny came off on 70 minutes, put on 2 left backs. And then after that, every single change was defensive. Yes, we're down to 10 men. Yes, we're away to Real Sociedad, but we're Real Madrid. I'm not criticizing, it's just I'm not used to it. I'm used to, even in those kind of circumstances, us playing with the 11 that we have, with wingers being in their wing position, and midfielders being in midfield, and defenders being in defense, and us still trying to kind of play. I'm not used to us setting up shop and trying to hold the 2-1 victory and try to scrape a win. Do you get me? Like, again, it sounds like I'm criticizing. I'm not. I don't know how to feel about it. But I am very, very happy about coming away with the 3 points, because away to Real Sociedad is never easy, and to come away with 3 points from there is massive. So I will take that, and we'll just focus on that as opposed to the rest. We will focus on the fact that whatever he did led to us getting the 3 points in the end, and that's what we want. We want to win these games. It can't always be pretty. It can't always be good. Sometimes it just has to be about getting those points on the board, which leads me to Dean Huijsen. I have been very, very happy with Dean Huijsen, and I have sung his praises for a minute since he's joined Real Madrid. I think I did it just a last video in the preview to this game, talking about how good he's been and how amazing he's going to continue to be, and etc, etc. We need to talk about this guy, because he's taking these Ramos comparisons a bit too seriously. He is taking these Ramos comparisons a tad too seriously. Why is he constantly getting red cards for the dumbest reasons? The dumbest reasons. He did it at the Club World Cup. We were 3-1 or 3-0 up. There was no need to give away a penalty. Just let the man shoot. Even if he scores, it's the last kick of the game. Who cares? He gets a red card, and we ended up nearly losing that game. Well, not losing, but we ended up struggling a lot more than we should have in that game. And now again today, the exact same situation. We're near the halfway line. Now, whether that was or wasn't a red card is very, very debatable. I would argue it wasn't a red card. I would say the fact that it didn't go to VAR, the fact that VAR wasn't in the referee's ear, and the fact that it wasn't a yellow card is mad. It was never a red card. Eder Militao was right there, and the striker had so much to do still before he was in an actual goal-scoring opportunity. Just because he was behind Dean Huijsen doesn't mean he was in a goal-scoring opportunity. It means he was just behind one defender. Eder Militao was on his left. He still had, 20, 30 yards to run into before he got anywhere near Thibaut Courtois. So it was never a red card, but still, why are you giving the referee a choice? Why are you giving the referee a chance to mess up? It's a La Liga referee. La Liga referees are not good. They're all going to mess up. Why give them the opportunity? I thought after the Club World Cup, someone would have been in his ear and said to him, look, you did that, but don't do that again because you don't need to. You have the world's best goalkeeper standing behind you. Let him do what he's paid to do. Let him do his job and make a save. That is what the man is there for, and that's what he was doing before you were at this club. So I don't understand why he gives these refs these opportunities. I'm fuming. I'm actually fuming at Dean, because it's not just the fact that he nearly cost us today. It's the fact that he did it so early and in a position that he was completely unneeded. Like, we weren't fully controlling the game, but we were on top of Sociedad. We were very much on top of Sociedad. We were looking very, very good. We were looking comfortable, and we were looking like the next team to score a goal would have been us. And we did end up scoring the next goal, but he just made this game so much harder for everybody. And not only that, now he's out for the next game, and I don't even know if it's a red card. What is a red card? 2-game suspension maybe? Direct red? He might be out for the next 1 or 2 games, and that means we're stuck with either Tchouaméni going back there or Raul Asensio, who has not been the same guy since he's come back from pre-season. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy, but that man cannot kick a ball. Like, there was like 2 or 3 times in this game where he was literally unable to kick the ball. He was trying to clear the ball, and he was unable to actually connect with the football. So there is literally no... I'm just fuming. Like I said, I am just fuming, and I can keep going off on Dean Huijsen, but we came away with the victory. We came away with the 3 points. There's no reason to just keep going over the same stuff when we did get the 3 points in the end. But someone needs to talk to him. Someone needs to get in this man's ear and tell him, if someone gets in behind you or if someone is past you, just let it go. Just let it go. Especially if we're not losing. Especially if we're not chasing the game. We were a goal up. In both the Club World Cup when he done it and in this game, we were goals up. There is no need for you to do that. If we're chasing the game and if they score, it's game over. In that instance, okay, an argument can be made. Besides that, but even then, I would say don't touch him. But besides that, there's literally no reason to touch him. But anyway, I'm going to call the video there. Overall, like I said, it's just good that we came away with the 3 points. We want to get the points on the board. And away to Sociedad is never easy. So to come away from there from 3 points is phenomenal. Thanks for watching and peace.